Someone else has got a good suggestion. They think the Vitality are the ring wraiths because the Dunedain are too much of the good guys. Vitality here, the baddies. And we are not rooting for the baddies. We're rooting for the goodies. We're rooting for the goodies, and that's Oxygen. They've been bringing the goods today. Astral's been bringing the goods today, so I wouldn't be surprised if they vote Astral again. My goodness, did he perform in the last round? But this is a best of 7 semi-final. Vitality in the orange this time. It's been Oxygen in the orange all day, but now they're in the blue versus Vitality, the team who have been the best in the world at times. Very recent times, without question.
Fastest scene transition of my life. We're watching Rocket League. I was joking when I said face cam only, boys. It's not really happening. Here we go. We're on Chaussette cam, and it looks like this is going to be a fast-paced match. Of course, wouldn't expect anything else from the French superstars.
Yeah, the Team Liquid guys, they couldn't handle Astral in Game 3 and 4 of that series in the quarterfinal. But luckily for Vitality, they've got a player who can do the exact same thing. Alpha 54 is another one of those mechanical monsters who can destroy a game single-handedly. And backed up by K-Dop and Fairy Peak, he's got a great foundation to do it from. But these teams both have a ton of respect for each other. They both, I'm sure, rank each other very highly in the EU scene, maybe even 1 and 2 on a good day. So this is interesting. Right from the get-go, you can see that nobody's trying to play risky, nobody's trying to play cheeky and get a nice free goal to start things off, because you know you're not going to get it when you're in this matchup.
Okay, Alpha 54 by himself. There's Astral. Astral! Incredible save to keep that one out. Alpha going for the flavor of the month right now, which is the air dribble bump that we saw so much of during the salt mine. Almost gets it, and honestly, Astral did an incredible job to avoid that. And Farah with a banger shot from the left, while Chaussette Cam sits back and enjoys the view.
Really well played by Farah. The placement and the power were spot on, and that makes up for the earlier miss in defense. But Astral, my goodness, he's not stopping that level he showed in the quarterfinal. Is still very much with us. I would go as far as say that the shot Alpha brought to him was more like flavor of the year. Could become flavor of the decade. The air double bumps being so effective recently, and I don't think that's going to fall off anytime soon.
Yeah, if it works, why not? So I say Astral. Oh, okay. Really nice clear there from Alpha. I actually thought that one of the Vitality players was going to be closer to that, but turns out no. So now Oxygen is back on offense.
No
Astral.
way. Oh!
My goodness. See what Chaussette can do. Chaussette goes to the backboard first, and then awkward pinch tries to get it center, gets pushed out to the side.
Yeah, Vitality are struggling here. They can't stop this relentless attack that Astral and the Oxygen lads have got started. That was a crazy double touch off the ceiling, which I really love to see from Astral. He took a quick look up ahead in front of him, and he saw the backboard is defended, so he goes for the double touch off the ceiling instead. Now he's got the reset. Everybody's flopping all over the place. It's open for Chaussette. He passes to Farah. But K-Dop's recovery is good.
Good on Farah for not going to that one. I think that one would have been a pretty quick counter goal, or at least a really threatening one. Oh, nice demo here. Fairy Peak demos Chaussette. Oh, wow. What a save by Chaussette. Makes it there just in the nick of time.
Just like Astral, that near post position again, working out well for the defensive Oxygen. But right before that, we saw Alpha and K-Dop attempting one of those aerial pinch plays that we're seeing so often in the grid these days.
Ball on net there. Alpha relieves the pressure with a nice touch to the side here. Chaussette's looking for someone middle. Doesn't find them. Now Farah's alone in the backfield. Does pretty well with that ball. And bumps K-Dop to take away any type of threat there. Chaussette's flick, not really where he wanted it to be.
It was just close enough to Farah to be followed up well. That's off the bar. No. Almost 2-0. This has been all Oxygen this game. Vitality have had their moments, and also, you got to remember the crazy saves that Astral and Chaussette have had, but the majority of the pressure has been Oxygen. They keep on attacking in the hunt for that second goal. Not satisfied to lead 1-0 against Vitality.
Oxygen is looking great right now. Completely up to the task of competing with Vitality. I think a lot of teams probably find themselves outmatched as well as just, you know, intimidated by this Vitality team, knowing how good all 3 players are. But it's looking like that's not going to be the case for Oxygen.
Yeah, this has been a huge day for the French scene once again, as if they needed any more to prove to us that they are the dominant country in Europe at the moment for Rocket League. But Astral's the honorary member that's really helping them with that cause. Just the Belgian who's, you know, part of the gang because he also speaks French and plays for an otherwise all-French team. Great touch from Astral. Perfectly struck into the corner to deny any follow-up shots from Vitality. They're on the final few seconds for game 1.
Okay. Oxygen has to hold on here for a little bit. Chaussette's in the backfield here, gathering some boost. Doesn't have much left. Oh, what a shot from Alpha. Nice save there at the end by, was it Astral that got that?
Astral.
I couldn't tell. Oof.
Terrifying. When you see Alpha landing a reset uncontested, that is not a, you know, a pretty sight for an Oxygen fan, and not a pretty sight for the Oxygen grid stream either. But Astral, once again, showing up at both sides of the field. He had an unbelievable save at the start of this game, delaying into the last second to stop that bump, or to avoid the bump that Alpha tried to play onto him, and still keep the ball out the net. Like, this is absolutely peak Astral today, and I couldn't be more impressed with what I'm seeing from him.
We're going to go to Astral Cam this time, and I think we can all get pretty excited about that because he is playing out of his gourd.
Oh, yeah. If Astral keeps playing like this, then I think Oxygen have got the edge in the matchup, because we haven't seen anything out of this world from Alpha yet. We haven't seen Fairy Peak put up 100 points a game. Astral's done it again, this man. He just doesn't stop making huge plays. He's past him. Astral. What is happening right now? Astral with another unbelievable play in defense, and then just casually flicks the ball past the defense of Vitality. 1-0. It's the Astral show, and your front seat view with Smellsworth's channel right now, enjoying it more than anyone else, I'm sure.
And I checked, I definitely am on Rocket League right now. This is not a face cam moment.
Thank goodness for that. That was probably the best, you know, 20 seconds, 15 seconds. I don't know how fast that was, 10 seconds maybe. But from a save to a goal that you're going to get all day.
Definitely.
Oh!
Close to getting that final save there, but K-Dop sneaks the ball into the top right of the net. Another player that we don't see miss very often. What a strike.
Wow, Astral was really close to that. That was a great try because he didn't have any boost, so diving in for that off the crossbar was really the only way that he had a chance of getting to the ball in time. But K-Dop's shooting, of course, legendary from that position.
And from our cam of Astral, it looked like he could get to it. I think it's one of those situations where it's so close that it's hard to tell exactly what it was, you know, how close it was on the server. But, nice quick passing play to convert and transition here from Vitality.
Yeah, not the touch that Chaussette was looking for. K-Dop spots Alpha on the right wing, and that was not something that Astral could get back and save. He tried to pre-flip, expecting the shot to go in the bottom right corner of the goal, well, as we're looking at it, but straight down the middle, ended up over his head. Good power from Alpha, which was obviously the main objective there.
Okay. Astral's up. He's going to let this one drop. Incredible control there to land and keep possession of that ball.
It's composed defending from Chaussette, and Astral likewise. They just know that to keep the ball in this corner makes life much more difficult for Vitality to score. Alpha just going to go sideways. Anything for the outplay as far as Alpha is concerned. If he can get the ball past someone in that direction, that's absolutely fine. And hey, it works for Vitality again as K-Dop bangs in a third.
Yeah, Vitality is answering back right now. This game is fully in their hands right now. The momentum is theirs, and they're just converting very quickly and not giving Oxygen enough time to reorganize themselves in defense. Most of these shots have been because you know, Oxygen is out of it defensively.
I love this. Somebody writing K-Dop air roll pog. K-Dop knows how to do air roll shots. Come on, guys. Oh, Farah didn't wrap himself around that one, though. Could have used a bit more juice at the back post, but this is still a very winnable game for Oxygen with how well they've been playing in offense. They just need to get the ball to Astral and wait for the magic to happen.
Imagine thinking a multi-time world champion player is bad and can't air roll.
I mean, K-Dop's air roll shots are very common, but I know, yeah, K-Dop mechanics. They're. Oh, wow. Oh, hold that thought. What was this? Alpha just scooped that up from ground level into the top corner. Oh, wow, that might be goal of the day.
Oh.
How did he have his dodge for that long? That's just something else. Alpha 54. Excuse me. 4-1. That's something else.
The descending musty flick there with an insane amount of power.
Oh. Just something else. It's amazing to watch. Yeah, this guy, sometimes you just have to question, is he playing the same game? And that's why I reminded everybody before this series, we got Vitality, they've got their own version of Astral in Alpha 54. This series could very easily become Alpha versus Astral, who can clip on the other team more than the other.
Oh, Astral getting bumped here by Alpha. Nice shot by K-Dop. Just able to generate so much power on all these shots. Okay. Astral, that one a bit too quick. Astral not really able to take advantage of that. Shawset goes up and is looking for taps a double. Never mind. Runs out of boost. Lets Astral take over, which is not a bad plan, honestly.
Absolutely.
A little less than 2 minutes left, though, and their guys are going to have to do some work if we're going to...
Oh, no!
What a save!
Astral blocking Ferro's shot unintentionally. Ferro had the goal easily, but Astral looking for a goalkeeper to bump off the goal line, ends up saving the shot as he recovers. And surely that's the game in the bag. I mean, when something like that happens, you just you just think, I don't really know anymore if we're going to come back in this game. Already down by 3 and something like that happens. And that makes it 4 now difference, at least in the goals. Definitely a great game for Vitality to respond with after Astral's performance in Game 1.
You know, that is the curse of the demoer. You know, if you're somebody that likes to go for a lot of follow-up physical plays on the goalkeeper, you've saved your fair share of shots.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. or tackled your teammate by accident, just landed on him. There's like the potential for silliness is really quite amazing when you increase the amount of demos that people are going for. Vitality are hunting for more though. They're trying to completely bury Oxygen in this game, just destroy their confidence. Not that I think Oxygen's confidence will be destroyed. There's been criticism of their mental game recently after some tough losses, but I think we've seen evidence in last week's grid run that they can easily come back from games and indeed series going wrong, or you know, multiple games in a row going wrong as well.
Definitely. I mean, losses aren't always mental game. You know, I think we use it as a bit of a crutch. I think all of these players are have developed into really great, pretty consistent players. I don't think anybody on this pitch is incredibly streaky, right? Like, that was maybe something that you'd say about these players really early on in their career, but not anymore.
No, it's such cheap analysis to see a late throw in a game and say that the other team's got bad mentality. Like, come on. That's just silly. We all know that Rocket League is a crazy game and things can go wrong in the final few seconds. When you're playing at this pace in such close proximity to your teammates who are also playing as fast as they are, you're gonna get things like that happening occasionally, and Oxygen aren't gonna be too upset about that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they saw the funny side of that.
Be joining Fairy Peak Cam.
Okay.
The closest thing that we have on the field to looking like an actual wizard IRL.
Yeah.
You know, formerly,
in the past,
not anymore, but you know, the Fairy Peak of old.
Yeah, the Rocket League wizard in and out of the game. This is bad news for Oxygen already, but hey, K-Dop's at the bar. That doesn't happen very often. So maybe it's a good day yet to be in the Oxygen viewing party, the Oxygen grid stream. This is a huge opportunity.
Double commit.
Farah's way back. He didn't have enough boost to really attack that one early.
He's up. Ooh, nice pass down actually, and not quite able to get it though. The ball bounces out to the side, far away from any Oxygen players. And Fairy looking for a pass down there as well. It's intercepted by Chaussette.
Matt, I've got a question before this game gets inevitably crazy. Do you think Vitality realize that they're the baddies? Have they had that moment of realization yet? Where they just think, wait a minute, we're the bad guys in this story. Have they had that, or do you think they still feel like the good guys? They are incredibly popular.
Oh, what a shot! I bet K-Dop does.
Yeah.
I bet K-Dop feels like he's got some edge to him. You know, if he. Like, not in a bad way. I just think he's, like, confident and not afraid of, like, conflict, if that makes sense. Like, confrontation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he's a really true competitor.
Absolute professional in every way.
Fairy Peak is so nice that it's really hard to imagine him realizing that he's a bad guy.
Yeah,
now,
that's it. Yeah. Alpha
and,
probably has always been the baddie, because he started off his Rocket League career stream sniping Scrub Kill Up. That was how he, got his name out there. Like,
true. I think he had sort of a little bit of that kind of rep as well while he was on Barca, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, he started off as a baddie, so he's going to be fine in that role. But that's a good point though. Fairy Peak might not realize that he's, just by definition, because he plays for Vitality, he is a baddie now. Because they're not the team that we're rooting for anymore.
He's like Walter White, man. He's just eventually turned evil. Started off good.
Hopefully you're not that. Hopefully you're not that extreme.
Yeah, it seems like a really nice guy though. So maybe it's a different. Maybe there's a redemption arc. There's a redemption.
Oh yeah. It's like there was for Mr. White.
Yeah. It's easy peasy. Oh my goodness, chat, thank you so much for being here to witness all this ridiculousness. I just realized, Johnny, that if anybody sees this Lord of the Rings concept that we've taken and they start to use it, we're going to lose a lot of viewers to some sort of anime chat. Like, all the weebs are going to go to some casters that know everything about all the anime villains and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To be honest, I'm just looking at
that episode of Dragon Ball.
I'm just not. What I'm now expecting is for NRG and their next week's stream to just have lots and lots of Lord of the Rings analogies. That's really what I expect right now.
Yeah, true.
Mission Control. They're gonna probably rebrand to something related to Lord of the Rings. I don't know what their plans are.
Mordor mission.
Mission to Mordor. Yeah, that's something NRG would do, for sure. Oh, hold on. Well, that looked awkward, but it's managed to be saved. It was good recovery there by Farah. Chance for Astral. First touch, and now lands a reverse. Oh my goodness, it looked like he messed it up for himself, but he somehow made it work. Astral always makes something out of nothing.
I gotta tell you, there might be something to being on player cam and feeling biased. I was like, oh no, Fairy, no, you missed it. Like the player cam really brings you on board with that player. You want them to succeed because you don't
for sure.
You don't want to watch too many beans. I guess some beans would be good, but
yeah, obviously, baddies or not, we still want Vitality to play well. Like I said earlier, it's much better for Oxygen if they beat a great team who are playing well, but maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves here. K-Dot puts in another far post shot, and Fairy Peak is the one who set it all up with a pre-flip pass.
Very nice work, Fairy Peak. Fairy Cam popping off. Easy peasy flick over the top for him. And here we are, tied game.
Somebody wants me to stop calling Vitality the baddies. That's
totally
so
biased.
Funny.
Johnny thinks that Vitality's bad at Rocket League.
Oh man, K-Dop's shooting though. I mean, he hit the bar one time this game, and I got a bit excited. I thought, oh, K-Dop started to miss the shots. He started to hit the bar, and he's actually just top cornering it every time again. 2-1 Vitality get the lead in their hands. What a swing late in the game. Long series, but still not a series that Oxygen will want to give Vitality 2 games in.
We're on best of 7 here, aren't we?
Yeah, this is BO7.
Yep. So we're gonna get through all the player cam requests. Chat, don't you worry.
Yeah, could get them all very easily. I wouldn't be surprised given how these teams are playing if we got at least 6 games here.
Yeah, it is really back and forth right now.
Now this is onto Oxygen. They need to make something happen here. Fairy Peak's pre-flips are causing problems. That's the second time he's had an outplay with one.
Yeah, I think it's just because they're feeling desperate. They're feeling desperate and playing desperate. It's not a lot of patience in their game right now, which is understandable. There's only 25 seconds left. K-Dop centers that ball. Alpha goes up for it, but just barely misses out. Fairy hits into the corner. I think just hoping to buy some time, and that touch shows that as well. Oxygen trying to play it out of the backfield here. Farah up. Decent 50-50, and Shawseth with the shot on net to tie it up. 2-2 with 9 seconds left.
Wow, what a shot by Chaussette. He just whips up into it. And Fairy Peak did not expect that. He was ready for the pass, perhaps. He's ready for some kind of controlling touch to the near post, but Chaussette just fired it into that gap between the two. Even game. This has been really the perfect game 3 after what we saw in the first 2.
Oh, looks like that's gonna go down. Maybe not.
Oh, this is
this
awkward.
Could be Oxygen with a chance here. Okay, Fairy does well.
He did. Very good
Possesses the
control.
ball, puts it down to the ground in a safe place.
Good start to OT for Vitality, at least momentarily. Now Fairy Peak's been bumped into the back half here. So
And
it
there's
is
a
2v3.
double commit.
Yeah, there was a brief moment there for Oxygen to do something, but they did not make it happen. Farah's beaten Alpha to the ball.
He's going to get that boost as well. And Fairy Peak gets Gooba stomped. Woo. It is a stressful moment to be on Fairy Cam.
Astral just got sent so far away from K-Dop's mid-air bump there. It would have been painful if you were on his POV, I guarantee it, but looks like this game's settling down a bit more. The chaos from the kickoff has subsided. Vitality are playing a very solid and structured game here after the destruction that they applied in the last one. It's great to see them adapt like this. Oxygen are even with them for now. Got an option in the middle, and that's good defense by K-Dop, again cutting off the offensive angle.
Let's see what Astral can do here. Okay, K-Dop does a good job to keep it away from Astral there. Bumps Farah, and now passing play into the middle, but Fairy bumps Alpha on the way out as well.
Yeah, Alpha wasn't quite in the right position there. Needed to be further back. I'm sure if K-Dop was in that position, he would have been in exactly that right spot. That's what he's been doing all day. Big defensive showing from Astral again as he takes the ball across the Oxygen goal line and clears it. Now, Farah's going to send it into the middle. K-Dop having an excellent series. Standout game 3 especially at both sides of the field. End-to-end stuff here. Neither team able to establish full control. Big bump by Farah to take Alpha out of the air dribble.
Up and it's just
free reset
here right now. Oh.
Chaussette passes. Farah does not want to commit on that though. K-Dop was right there, ready to 50-50 with him. I like that decision. Still though, good setups from Oxygen at the near post. Preferring the passes over the shots at goalkeepers who are ready for them.
Astral puts a shot on net there. Doesn't really do much against the Vitality defense here. There's a passing play across from Farah. A little bit double committing again there from Fairy and Alpha.
Oh, what?
Oh, what a save!
Oh my goodness, Astral's recovery as well was so fast, and it needed to be because there's follow-up shots here. Everybody so close to conceding in this overtime already. It's been pandemonium at both sides of the field in terms of defense. Just you have a split second to decide whose ball it is before you have to go for it, and even at this level they're making the mistake sometimes. Farah denied, or Astral rather denied the near post. Farah and Chaussette going to try and follow up and keep this ball in the Vitality half. Seems like when they can do that, the mistakes are coming from Vitality.
Astral takes Alpha out of the game there. Gives himself,
wow.
My, that double touch off the ground. So unexpected. We're 3 minutes deep. So game and a half in already. What a shot. Is Farah there? Oxygen takes it.
The pressure that Oxygen were able to apply here was just completely unrelenting. And eventually, one bad clear is all it took. K-Dop accidentally hit the joint where the crossbar meets the post instead of clearing it into the corner. And Oxygen take a game 3 where they had to come back from, I think they were trailing with 9 seconds to go. They still got the job done. Incredible stuff from the boys in blue. Will we see that again in this, or game number 3, sorry, will we see it in game 4? Or are Vitality going to make a change up? As if they keep attacking like this, if they keep playing like this, all it takes is for one miss and Oxygen they're through, because Vitality are playing so close to each other.
Yeah, that's a very good point. We're gonna join Alpha Cam here and see what Alpha can do in this series. Obviously, a very exciting player.
Just to explain for anybody just tuning in, because I know there's probably a lot of you tuning in as we get later into this tournament. I'll be having director camera over here on my channel, but Matt is also streaming his POV of this. And every game he is changing to a different player's perspective. Last game it was Fairy Peak, now it's Alpha 54. So if you want to see that, head over to twitch.tv/smellsworthless.
Oh, Alpha, not the clear he wanted, but turns out not to be dangerous. Oxygen not able to put it back on net.
Oh, it's late rotation, but still in time. And there you see exactly what I'm talking about. Farah was really close to Astral there, and he knew he had to be close because as soon as Astral makes a touch, somebody from Vitality's going to be there. There is again. They just love to get so close together and still nail the passes perfectly. That synergy, that's what comes from, you know, all these years playing together. Unbelievable defense again by Astral. How does he do it as he just guides the ball into the corner with 2 perfect touches?
Wow, and a chance for a transition play here from Oxygen. K-Dop is really great challenge there at the midfield to stop the play from developing at all.
No jump wall clear from Astral. That's confidence that he just lets that bounce and clip his car afterwards. He's definitely fully in the zone right now. Has been, I would say, since halfway through the quarterfinal that we saw before this round. But Vitality are playing well too. This has really just been a joy to watch these two teams battle it out.
Oh no.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Just seemed like, I don't know, I'm in the backfield with Alpha here, but it seems like Astral and Farah's got to go for this, right?
Astral just spawned. He was demoed and he spawned right there.
Okay.
And I think he couldn't figure out after spawning if he was supposed to go to that ball or if he was supposed to defend the net. It looked like there was just 2 players not really doing anything, but Farah thought he was alone. He didn't want to dive in. And then Astral spawned and he's like, wait, what's happening here? Am I challenging? Am I waiting? And before he could do anything, before he could make a decision, Fairy Peak's shooting, and obviously Fairy Peak from that position, probably the favorite against anyone in the world. That's
pretty much
his
lights
spot
out
right there.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Oh! Pinball machine on the goal line. Vitality with a triple own goal.
He's a delegator. Look at this. He's like, guys, do this work for me, please. Thank you.
Oh, what passing
incredible. Incredible team play from Vitality.
Now, I told you, I did say.
Look at that.
I told you, they like to get close together and pass the ball between them. What did I say?
You did. So smart, Johnny.
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
So prescient. What Lord of the Rings character could see the future? What one is it?
Oh, I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm not that good at this. Hold on. Twitch chat, help me out here. Matt's really throwing me a curveball in an entire theme of curveballs. Alpha. If there was curveball in Rocket League, we would have curved it around here, but he didn't need it. That's a brilliant air dribble. Chaussette, completely unprepared. Apparently Elrond can, so as you would call him, Liv Tyler's dad.
Liv Tyler's dad. Agent Smith.
Agent Smith, yeah.
Agent Smith.
Thank you, Twitch chat, for your contribution once again. We would be nothing without you.
Man. I don't know if we assigned Alpha at all, but he is looking really good right now.
It's a good
Just
question.
A force to be reckoned with. He's cutting across the field, the same, sort of same feel that you get when you watch Astral, just in all the right places at the right time, mechanically able to make whatever he wants happen, whatever he thinks of. He's like, oh, I can make my car do that, no problem. Yeah,
a lot of the time Vitality will just try and play around Alpha because he does like to ball chase, he does like to cut rotation. Because a lot of the times, a regular Rocket League player, even a regular Rocket League professional player, would think, yeah, I can't really do anything with that ball. Alpha's thinking, well, yeah, of course I can do something with that. Let me go and take that ball and show you what I can do. So, yeah, he's very hard to read, but K-Dop and Fairy Peak have that experience, not just from teaming together with them professionally, but from hours and hours of ranked queuing up together. Wow. That was a great demo by Chaussette, actually. I think he landed on the ball afterwards and took it away from his teammate.
Astral with the ball here in the corner. Just, I think, trying to salvage that play, just hoping not to get beat too badly.
Yeah.
Astral does a good job to read Alpha's late flip there.
Ooh.
On the wall.
Ooh. That's a good bailout there from Farah after realizing he was, in fact, in the middle of a double commit. He just air rolls back onto the wall, waits for the next play to come towards him. Astral delaying his dodge as long as he can. It is going to go into the middle. Chaussette's blocked by Fairy Peak, though. This is well inside the final minute now, and it's another late comeback required for Oxygen Esports.
They have all the pressure right now, though. I gotta say, like Vitality is looking uncomfortable and on the back foot. Nice strike there from Farah.
That's a brilliant clear, though. It was just one misplay in this pressure play, and that's allowed Vitality to break free. You need to play so perfectly to keep Vitality in defense for extended periods of time. One more chance for OXG for overtime, if that's where we're headed. But we don't look like we're going to be going there because Vitality play out a very safe, a very solid final few minutes actually. And they will tie up the series. It's now 3, or sorry, I was going to say 3-3. It's now 2-2. I'll be honest, in the past, in most of the really close series that these teams have played, I believe Vitality have the edge. Now, I do remember Oxygen, this team, this version of Oxygen, beating Vitality the first time that they played, but that wasn't really a close series. They were able to just get their noses in front and stay there. But Vitality are right there with them now, fighting back yet again. Oxygen are going to need to fight so hard for this. They're going to need to play an almost perfect series if they're going to have any chance.
Yeah, I think that's totally right to say. But I think they got it in them. The script says grand finals, so I'm thinking we're going to grand finals.
I certainly hope so. Who won the other semifinal, by the way? You guys want to share with us if that's already over? I've not given the bracket a refresh. If somebody in Twitch chat knows, I'm sure a lot of you, if there is a score to report, will be aware of it. That was a chance for Vitality. Perry Pink trying to drop it down, but he couldn't get over the top of the ball. It looks like he just cleared it, but obviously that was not what he intended. Vitality are very comfortable here.
Oh,
Alpha's got some chasing to do.
Wide here.
Yeah, he will get there. So it's 2-1 for Solary. So yeah, I mean, if Solary and Vitality make the final, that would be another all-French grand final. That would be crazy. Nice pass and a good shot, but Alpha's equal to it. Good positioning by him on the goal line.
Somebody in chat said he air rolled. Nice job, K-Dop. We're on K-Dop cam, so we do have proof of K-Dop air rolling.
Oh, man, I can't believe this. K-Dop must be memeing on it. I've seen K-Dop air roll. Surely this is just a meme. I wouldn't be surprised if Fairy Peak started it. He loves to roast his teammates. Now here comes Astral. Good save again by Alpha. Although the ball's hitting the bar, he'd rather make that touch. And again, Vitality swat another one clear.
K-Dop trying to move the ball down the field here. To be honest, it feels a bit stalematey right now. Not a lot of big chances for either team.
Yeah, you're waiting for that one moment of magic, aren't you? Just to see if Astral can make something happen. Vitality are waiting for Alpha to do likewise. And, you know, you got anyone on this field could be the player to step up and make that play. It's just today it's been all about Astral, and Alpha as well had that insane goal in game 2 that I still can vividly see on replay. K-Dop with a free shot blocked by Farah. Vitality in offense for the first time in a while.
Yeah, as you said, Astral just popping off. I think that if he continues to do so, like generates a bit more offense in this series, that might be the key factor to Oxygen taking it. I mean, some of the plays that he was making earlier, it's just hard to imagine, no matter how good you are, being able to stop that kind of offensive pressure.
That's a good hard clear by Chaussette. He's got it over everybody, and he's right there to pressure K-Dop, to deny K-Dop a turn on the ball for free. There's a big difference between that and if he just hard clears it and K-Dop's able to turn and hard clear it right back. So a big win there for Chaussette and for Oxygen in the hard clear war, which is inevitable in these kind of series. Teams fighting for position. That's a free shot, and Alpha puts it in. A slight lapse in concentration in the Oxygen defense. Farah did not realize the threat was looming. And now Vitality lead once more by a single goal.
Yeah, K-Dop with a really nice bump there, and Alpha just lurking. I think generally the way that the meta is developing is people are spotting those opportunities ahead of time. And Alpha swooping in here to sneak this ball underneath Chaussette.
Yeah, Chaussette realized that Alpha was beating him to this ball, but what he didn't realize is that Alpha is playing for the low shot, not the backboard. So not the best read there by Chaussette, but well done for Alpha. He saw that Chaussette was flying a bit high on the play, so he re-angled himself puts it underneath him under the 2-goal lead. Vitality have to be feeling pretty good about themselves. No flip reset for Astral. Chaussette's there for the follow-up, though. His shot is threatening, but not threatening enough. Fairy Peak did well.
I'm really noticing that Vitality has... Oh,
wow.
What a shot.
Wow.
Great pass from Astral. Chaussette finds the bottom corner here. What I was going to say was that I think their defensive efficiency has been really high. The majority of the saves that they're making, they're able to take control, take possession, or they're clearing it to a position in which it doesn't allow for an immediate follow-up from Oxygen. So they're relieving the pressure a lot and just generally being very efficient in their saves.
Yeah, Vitality are one of the things that they do incredibly well. You know, sometimes it can get them in trouble because they ended up getting in each other's way, but they never really leave the goal open for somebody to just take a shot clean through. They're extremely good at identifying when a threat is coming, and when they need to watch over that goal, make sure to get a save, even if it means that they have to defend with 12 boosts or no boost for one play. That's a good redirect, but Astral will be there to keep it out. Farah's looking for the knock-on. The entire team is here for Oxygen. It's clean through for Farah. Fairy Peak just gets a touch on it. Oxygen trying to make something happen here, but it's so hard. There's so many Vitality players in the way of every single attack.
K-Dop lunging at that ball, trying to prevent the shot there from Oxygen. The pressure is definitely mounting. You can see that Oxygen doing a good job of putting shots on net here, and nice bump coming through from Farah. See what Astral can do.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what an insane flick. It's just unfortunate that Chaussette wasn't able to make another touch on that. That might have been a goal.
What's Farah got available to him? Not much, as Vitality block another attack. Astral's going to go for the pass here. Farah can't quite reach it, and it was a good try. And like you said, Oxygen were making opportunities happen at the end of this game. They were getting looks at the goal. Problem is they just couldn't take any of them. Vitality were always full team, back and available to defend.
Certainly, Vitality has to feel like they're being threatened more than they are now.
Yeah, I do agree that Vitality, they're not spilling any free goals away. They're not clearing the ball incredibly poorly. They're not leaving their nets open. So, like you say, just taking pot shots is not likely to work. In the series against Liquid, we were saying, yeah, go for it. Go for your little pot shots, your shots that you don't really expect to go in, because Liquid are not defending very well. But Vitality are so organized, and they're so efficient with their movement and their decision making to, you know, always prioritize saves. That's what makes them difficult.
Nice
there we go,
shot.
though. So, without really changing too much, Oxygen do make something happen. A rare bad touch there from Vitality. They had everybody back like usual, but Alpha sends it straight down the middle at Astral.
They were all back, but it didn't seem like they were all in position, and that ball was close enough to an actual shot that it got two of them to jump, and I think that was like the main difference, you know?
I would agree. I mean, if you can threaten a shot, if you can make Vitality think for a minute, that's it. When it isn't, then you're already winning in the position to Alpha. Pass two. Chaussette's alone in defense for a good while here. But that is some expert decision-making and also mechanical play from Chaussette. Not just to handle the Vitality offense, but counter-attack single-handedly. Good recovery, like you said, by Farah. Oxygen scrambling back effectively.
This is turning out to be the exciting series that we hoped it would be. Very, very fast play, high-level decision-making, and especially just great offense coming out from both sides. Yeah,
I mean, a lot of people are going to view this as the real final in the semis, and especially if we go to Game 7. Astral just scoops one across here. The flip reset once again, lending itself to be Vitality's worst enemy. Oxygen 2-0 ahead. Now, am I correct in saying that all 2-goal leads have been sufficient in this series? Twitch chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like we've only had 1-goal comebacks.
Interesting. I haven't thought about it. You know what I was thinking about right now? Jeez, what a pass.
Well, yeah, that's a 1-goal comeback is all that needed now for Vitality, because they have threaded that one through quite perfectly.
I just can't stop thinking ever since we interviewed Farah how I need to go out and start eating French McDonald's. Get some like Royale with cheese, you know what I mean?
That's what he credited all the success to, right?
Yeah, he said all the French players don't eat that healthy. They eat McDonald's, or McDo, as they call it here. So I think that's the answer. There's one right outside my house. So, what a
that
play
didn't take
here from
long.
Vitality.
That was too quick for my liking. Vitality are straight back into this one. Yeah, Azrael just assumed K-Dop would be shooting that on target. When doesn't he? And to his dismay, he realized K-Dop had passed it off the bar instead. I actually may have cursed this one.
I think the magic of that play was actually like K-Dop just getting up so fast. Like,
yeah.
He was up before anybody else was ready to do anything with that ball, and then obviously made a good pass. But just, I think it was hard for anybody to keep up with the play because of the speed at which K-Dop reacted.
You know, Vitality, they got something to prove here. But they're going to need to try harder because Chaussette has just smashed in an aerial. You're talking about arriving on the scene quickly. How about that? Chaussette had time. He didn't need it.
Wow, Chaussette bopped it. Holy cow.
Oh.
Top to bottom shot. This is interesting. Oxygen is fighting back. You know, I think I saw a lot of comments in chat about Oxygen being done after last game. And, you know, I think when you have a dominant team like Vitality and you see them playing well, it's natural to assume that their opponents are going to fold. But Oxygen is more than in this still.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Oxygen have taken Vitality all the way to the brink and beaten them in the past. So far from over just yet, especially now with their lead secured again, thanks to Chaussette's shooting ability. But there's a long time left in this game. K-Dop trying to make something happen here. He had Fairy Peak in front of him. That's something interesting to see. It's not often you see Fairy Peak playing for the demos in the final third, but I do like to see it when it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I like a good demo any day of the week by any player.
Oh, wow. K-Dop really trying to figure that one out. That was a difficult redirect. I love that he tried to go for the dodge, though. Even from a position as difficult as that, he's thinking, how hard can I hit this ball on target? Can I smash this?
Oh, Astral.
What?
Oh, my God, he's beat them!
What? Are you kidding me? Astral.
The fake to the drop-down touch.
Okay. Vitality must be thinking, wait, where did he just come from for this? It looked like he missed the wall clear, but just kidding. He's got another plan. Whether it's a backup plan or not doesn't really matter. It sure was effective.
Nasty, absolutely nasty play. Oh, he's got a nice shot on net there. But that clear is going to relieve the pressure here for Vitality and probably lead to a score, unfortunately.
Well, thank goodness I didn't point out the 2-goal lead again, because it didn't last long either this time. K-Dop just again opting for the pass. He doesn't need to shoot that. You can just give Alpha the open net instead. And Alpha doesn't really miss from there. There's a long time left in the game. This is going to be the longest 100 seconds of Oxygen's career, is trying to hang on to this lead if that's the route they go down. I know Astral's not going to go down that route. He's going to try and, if he sees any half chance, he's going to go all in for it.
Oh, definitely. I think the same can be said about Alpha.
Oh, yeah. Except
these guys feel like they can score from anywhere, you know?
Yeah, you can justify it when you're a goal down. And he's going to get one here. Alpha, double touch. Easy setup for him, but Farah with a read. Absolutely monstrous read by Farah. Predicting precisely where Alpha would shoot. And the captain steps up to help Astral out with a carry.
100%. That was an incredible save and such an important one with one goal left remaining between these teams. That is insane play and insane read by Farah.
You know, we're talking a lot about how well Astral's playing today, but you don't 1v5 Vitality. Astral can 1v5 some teams. Vitality, not one of those teams. Chaussette and Farah have been huge in this game as well. Well, in particular, but the whole series for sure. Just 35 seconds to go. Can Oxygen get us into a Game 7?
Astral with a little 1v1 mind game there, backing up and drawing a challenge out of Alpha. It does waste some time. Didn't do much beyond that, but it was interesting thinking. One goal left.
Oh,
this
what?
Ball is getting pretty dangerous there. Alpha just narrowly missing that.
You feel like something else is coming. Vitality still on the hunt for that late equalizer. Is it going to be on the cards? No, it's not. Vitality unable to get a shot on target. And Oxygen do send us into Game 7. well, here we go. It's time.
I do
for
smell
game
worthless.
7.
Don't you say that. You don't know what how I smell.
Somebody try and compliment you, say you don't smell worthless.
Yeah.
They're just trying to be nice.
All right, we're gonna go with. I think Fairy Peak wins it. Fairy Peak got the most requests there. Yeah.
Wow.
The legend,
okay.
the legend, Gandalf.
I mean, it's a win-win-win-win-win-win situation, isn't it? No bad choices.
Yeah, definitely. It's every player on this field is gonna make plays. So
they're gonna deliver. Yeah.
All good. All
Let's
good
see
for sure.
Who will deliver first, though? Vera. Timing his jump there to try and win the 50-50. Didn't look like it worked out too well. Fairy Peak infield to Alpha with the massive mind game. But has he taken too long? He might have done. Momentary open net, but it got away from him.
Oh, Chaussette with the pass. Oh. Okay, we're on Rocket League, folks. No problem.
Oh, you did again.
Hey, but
just in time for K-Dub to smash in an outrageous double touch.
You guys got to see it. You guys got to see it. Just be happy.
Oh.
Just be happy. One person in the chat, one of my subscribers, is also on my Steam friends list.
He popped up here.
Thank you, Winnie. Good job. Good job. Let's see some W's in the chat for Winnie.
And some W's for K-Dub as well. What a banger. To go for the double touch at that speed from that range just shows you how confident this guy is in his shooting ability. To think that some people are calling K-Dub washed, that just blows my mind. Opportunity for Oxygen to equalize, but it goes away from them. Vitality have defended the near post well. Oxygen are not interested in rotating back just yet, though. They still smell some blood in the water.
Oh, Alpha just barely missing out on that ball here. He's, I think the teams right now are sort of opting for these big, long field passes to give their teammates the opportunity to lace a banger from the side.
Yeah, also in these really high pressure situations, you don't want to get dunked on doing a silly dribble.
Exactly.
This is not the time for it. Astral's just faked everybody. Farah's going to try and score, but he's blocked by K-Dub. Fairy Peak sends it long. This is composure from Chaussette and from Oxygen. They're trying to pick their spot with their hard clear. Astral right down the middle. He meets Fairy Peak midair. Fairy Peak will be quite happy with the outcome, even though it's gone slightly backwards behind him. That's not a problem. Into the corner, that's fine. Vitality like that.
Wow, this is a tight game. Oh, Astral.
Wow.
Alpha with the quickness there, the speed.
That's just really impressive. He pre-jumps, or pre-flips, sorry, into position. So he knows he needed that little speed boost at the start of his flip to get him to the ball faster than Oxygen realized was possible. So now Oxygen have to do what Vitality did in the last game, come back from 2 goals behind. And they're also going to have to hold on to the lead, unlike that comeback, sorry, unlike Vitality in the last game.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see some. Oh,
wow.
What a save there by Fairy. Astral was just absolutely ready to smash that into the net.
It's great stuff from Fairy Peak. What a read on the pass. Also, Oxygen's chances are few and far between right now.
Oh, wow! I can't believe K-Dot missed that. Honestly.
Yeah, he wanted the far post top corner.
That dead to rights.
Double commit from Vitality. Is there a chance for Oxygen on the counter? Wow, Alpha still had that somehow. Here comes Farah. A bit too slow to be a threat in and of himself, but he does look for the pass. Now Astral has a free one. He doesn't get the first touch onto his own backboard, but still good for Oxygen. Farah's lurking in the back post, in the middle to Chaussette. Astral's bumped out someone. I think it was Fairy Peak. Oxygen just can't commit here. It's too risky. Vitality are defending extremely well.
Yeah, Vitality looking like a steel fortress right now on defense. Fairy Peak, I think, putting on the defensive masterclass in this game, positioning-wise, just to be frank.
Yeah, this is starting to look like the Vitality goals to me. I don't know if it's just me. It's starting to look a lot more and more like the Black Gate. As you know, there's only one way to open that. It's from the inside. The Fairy Peak
with
a huge mind game makes it 3. Vitality are on fire. They picked the perfect game to dominate. 3-0 in this last game of the series. Oxygen are in trouble.
Oh la 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 la. Vitality has showed up in this last game, and it's really like looking like they're going to be able to close this out.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem like Oxygen is up to the task in this particular game, unfortunately.
Yeah, we had the individual speed of Alpha scoring them 1 goal. We had just the usual team pressure getting them another, and then as Oxygen press to try and get back into the game, Vitality got away through again. Very peak of the reset. He won't score, but this is more time wasted. Vitality just need to get the ball up into the air, let this clock win the game for them, of course, and they know that. They've played a brilliant series here. Like I said before, a lot of people will think this is the real final today, but is it over just yet? Shot set. With 20 seconds left, manages to muscle one through. That's a really good setup by Astral and Farah to keep this hope alive, albeit small.
All right, 20 seconds left. All Vitality has to do here is hold on. Basically, not get a kickoff goal scored against them.
Ooh.
It's actually, that was actually pretty close.
Oh, that's open. Farah just wasn't there for it. It's still a chance, and it's almost a goal, but brilliant defense. What a save by K-Dop to secure the win. You know, it's a good try by Oxygen at the end of the game there, but that's where their run is going to end today. We decided, you know, we said we scripted a final, but we're just joking. We've decided to cut this one short. It was getting a bit too obvious, you know, getting in every single grand final. So we're going to throw in a Game 7 semi-final loss.